Hello, this is Dr. Lee. I teach the 4th grade, 3rd grade, 2nd grade, and the 1st grade the robotics class in DATE. We use robot. So this is a robot, and also we went to the competition. It's called FLL competition. What FLL means? FLL is the first Lego League. You may know Lego, but you may not know the Lego League. So first Lego League is the combination of first group and the Lego group. Lego is a big company to make the toys, but we are focused on use the Lego and the robot to teach students the STEAM class, STEM or STEAM, science, technology, engineer, and mathematics. So robotics is the science about robot.
Like when astronauts are in space, they will start to get lonely depending on the space limit or space-time limit they are. Like, especially if you're in Mars, or if you're going there, when you have like a long period of time without your family and friends, all that good stuff, you start to get lonely. You start to have weird, harmful thoughts. You start to act funny. You act funnier than usual. And that's why we came up with holograms and robotic dogs. So this can help decrease astronauts' blood pressure when they're stressed out. It can do a lot of things. It can really keep extra stress from happening.
And so that's what we're trying to do, is to get astronauts to not feel like they're just lonely in space, so we can retrieve some robotic pets and make sure that every astronaut has a companion next to them. And some more of the missions that we have are this exercise one, because
That's for exercise. The astronaut can exercise with that
So-
exercise machine.
so whenever the astronaut needs exercise from all that space, they can go to this exercise machine here. They can just start running, and then they'll track the weight, which is the thing that we should probably move that up. And this right here, so you got to be real careful with this one, because you want the panel to be green instead of, so you have to time it at the right time. So you have to use this to control it, and you want to hit the green at the right time. So, for example,
this is a satellite. You have to get it from this right here. There's a black dot right here. I'm not sure if you can see it. And you have to get it from right here all the way to this orange piece right here. And we're going to do a demo for that one.
the person on the way.
Well, this is the trophy that we won in the competition. I believe it was Fernbank Links, and it was a project award. So, like by project, it was our core values poster, our stress-stopping soulmates poster, and our robot design poster.
How you doing? My name is Dr. Eric Washington. I'm a general dentist. I practice in Tucker, Georgia, and I'm the parent of one of the robot competitors, Asa Washington. He's a 4th grader, and because of my science background and my relationship with Dr. Lee, we got asked to be involved in the robotics competition. The kids that participated weren't exclusively from DATE, and the reason I mention that is because it's part of how we came up with the name. The name was sort of derived from the combination of these two groups of children and an emphasis on the place that we met. And what I mean by that is we regularly had meetings at a church, and we felt like our job was to spread the good news about First Lego League. And because of that, we came up with the name or the nickname, the Great Commissioners. And I really feel like that's what we did. We kind of spread the good news amongst each other and to other students that weren't involved. I thought it was a great opportunity for the kids to stretch themselves, to show some perseverance and endurance, and because to put the robots together required a lot of sophistication and determination. It required you to be adaptable, and it also required you to use critical thinking. And not only are those skills that are great to be applied in life, they're really important in science, because you can't predict the way things are going to go. People rightfully so think of science as something that involves precision and discipline. All those things are true, but what you can't predict are outcomes. And so that's what was so great about participating in this, to see the kids grow in developing what's the core values was something that was central to participating in First Lego League. And so not only did you have to demonstrate that you have some aptitude for science, but you had to have some aptitude for working with one another, for sharing credit, for showing empathy and sympathy for if things didn't quite work out, which sort of came up in the competition, especially since this was our first time. So the kids had to experience a little disappointment, but then ultimately they did end up winning, literally and figuratively. So that's why I thought it was such a great experience.
My name is Trinity, and we are the apprentices of DNN TV show. My 3 rules for being a leader is 1, to be responsible, 2, not to play so much and get focused, and my last rule for 3 is to make sure you're nice but not too nice, because if your teammates are doing something wrong, you want to get on them about that so they won't do it again.
Apprentice Challenge 1, developing a short script. In December, digital media students from DATE Academy toured WSBTV.
All right, so say we are DATE Academy. I got the video on. We are DATE Academy. And where are you? At WSBTV. And what room are we in? The library room. Very good.
Team Trinity brought back the report for Challenge 1.
Hello DNN News, my name is Trinity and this is the Trinity team. So today we are going to be telling you about our field trip that we went on. And also I'm the apprentice of the Apprentice show.
We went to Channel 2 Action News
at 9:30 a.m.
Who we saw was Fred, and when we saw him, he was live on the news station talking about the parade.
Why did we go? We had to learn about the camera and other filming products.
One thing I remember learning about the Channel 2 News was that the first color film that they made was the Popeye show.
While Team Trinity worked on reporting news, Team Aiden worked on building concepts.
Hey DNN News, this is Team Aiden coming at you again. Today we will be talking about culture.
Everyone has different cultures.
We are here to tell you what ours is. So my culture is Nigerian.
I am Caribbean and Hispanic. I am Cambodian.
I'm African American.
I'm also African American.
I'm Cherokee. I'm also African American.
I am African American Black too.
And I'm Jamaican.
What is your culture?
And my 3 tips for being a leader are 1, to be responsible, 2, not to play too much, and 3, to know how to take control of your team.
Stay tuned for the next episode of The Apprentice Show. Follow us on social media at STEAM Teams Academics on Facebook and Instagram.
Do it like DATE.